Hi, Jules.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't know where Michael is.
Oh, no worries. So, and this is the, I remember if you remember you saying that I had to buy caulk and everything. I've caulked this before, and it's all going around. You see, when it was leaking, this is ballooned out. Like, there's no reason why there should be wrinkles in the paint. At the same time, you can see that there's shoddy work that's been done.
Okay.
And whatnot.
Okay, so this,
And then,
this came from the bubbles?
well, this is, I mean, like, when the water gets behind the walls, the moisture turns into a gas, it vaporizes and it expands. And that's why this is ballooned out. Just like, that's not supposed to happen.
I'm going to video that. Do you mind pushing that?
Yeah. It's really hard to pick up on, but it goes.
Make sure it's done. Okay. So
But
it's pushing in.
it goes all the way down. And the thing is, you can see the seam here. And there's about a ½ inch of mud right here. And but just, you see that they've already done a patch on this before.
Okay.
And pardon me. And then you know, with the tiles and everything, you know, they've, you can see like they're not like sealing them properly. Then all this, I mean, and this is the grout. This is the grout, which is more like a mortar compound. So, you know, it's a harder compound. But then, you know, down here, like, well, and see, that's the thing is, you know, I'm taking a shower and stuff. You know, I try to caulk it, but you know, like I said, it's, you know, and it's an issue and whatnot. And then, like I said, you know, once it's all disturbed, you know, because this all backflowed, and it's like, where's it gonna go? You know, they didn't, you know, take this up and everything. There's obvious evidence. I mean, even over your head here, you can see that they've refinished this before and whatnot. And, you know, and a really piss poor job at it too. And like I said, like, it's kind of it's actually sitting down now, but yeah, like there it is. Like, it's kind of, but all the
floor?
Yeah, and well, that's the thing is, you know, when it flooded and everything, I mean, because the water got underneath the vanity there, and you can see, like, because I can't keep up with the caulking and everything, and the water got behind there, and I think that's why it was able to start to actually stain it from underneath and whatnot. But, you know, you can also see, like, this is, let's see, something else. So you can see, like, it's cupped. The wall is actually cupped and everything. Like, it shouldn't be able to have a gap in there. And, you know, like, that's evident because there's almost a ½ inch, and actually almost a ½ inch at the top here. And so it's almost like this entire side is sinking. I mean, to be completely honest with you, you know, I don't know what the plumbing issues were before and everything, but, you know, it's evident, you know, that they happened here. And when it was leaking, it was actually leaking right along this seam here. And actually, it's a very faint crack. You can kind of hardly see in the stuff, but you can see, like, they did the mudding right in here. The crack is, you know, kind of like right in here. You know, I can, you know, send you the video and stuff too, but Mike, he saw it. You know, like, and when they, because I can hear them when they take a shower. You know, it's like you know, like you hear the water running. And after they fixed it, like when they, after it leaked and everything, and they fixed it, it stopped leaking. The thing is, before that, I could have sworn I heard when they were taking a shower before, but I didn't see anything evident and stuff, and it wasn't, you know, and so it was like, okay, maybe it was just a random thing or something like that. Maybe they just didn't have their shower tucked in, and you know, but then all of a sudden it's leaking like a sieve that one day, and so it makes me wonder like how much water, how long has this been going on? Because if water's not supposed to be running on the inside of a building unless it's going through plumbing and such. You know, water's supposed to be shed from the outside. If there's water going on the inside, that's, you know, some substantial news and whatnot. And just like when they, you know, fixed my toilet, they were pulling out branches and everything. And I think that might be almost a city problem too, because of the infrastructure and, you know, things backwashing, and it was right after it rains and everything, you know. But like I said, you know, between, you know, with this being disturbed, the asbestos warning and everything, you know, this is obviously in need of some repair, because, you know, if it leaks, you know, or something happens again, you know, and it just doesn't seem like whoever lived here before, the problem hasn't been properly fixed. You know, spoke to a couple people around here who knew the guy that lived here, and said he was having issues with the plumbing and everything like that. And, you know, like I said, you know, and at the very least, you know, nothing's ever going to get fixed if we don't, you know, do something about this grout and stuff, because the water's going to go into the wall anyways, you know, and especially right at the basin and stuff. And then, you know, not to mention the air barriers, you know, destroyed and stuff. And so you start getting condensation in the walls, and then there's mold. There's probably definitely mold going on here. And just due to the extent of the water damage, I mean, because it's only been, I mean, it's been like just over a month since the, you know, the toilet backflowed and everything.
But, and then you were fine with that, because I remember you calling saying that you were pleased with the carpet cleaning.
Like, yeah, they came back and stuff. Yeah, that wasn't, you know, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I'm not going to, you know, start fighting every single battle and stuff, you know, and because it's just been exhausting between some of the tenants, you know, my vehicle, you know, the backflow, you know, I think that was above and beyond the control of the place, to be honest with you, because I wasn't flushing branches down the toilet, you know, and, you know, you see all the construction that's going on around here. And like I said, shortly thereafter, you know, I saw them cleaning out the storm drains and stuff. And so that was, but, you know, between, you know, with this last sealing issue and stuff, and this is too much. And, you know.
So why don't,
I mean, and I
here
apologize.
to assess it.
Yeah.
Which, you know,
yeah.
This is why I'm here. So why don't you have your attorney contact with me with all your requests, so we can just make sure we just do everything.
Yeah, because I think, you know, I just want to do things peacefully,
yes.
And amicably. Sure. And I swear, like, I was not yelling at your employees or anything like that.
Okay.
You know, like I said, you know, when they're saying that I can understand, because I've had problems with Sprint in the past month or so, and my phone was actually disconnected because of seasonal hold or something like that. They said I put it on, but that was back in December. But my dad, that was a landline, and his phone was, you know, his phone's never turned off and everything, you know. So for them to say that was,
yeah, I'm not for sure.
Well,
I
they just
involved in that.
Yeah, well, they just didn't need to come up with a story.
And that's why when they called me yesterday. That's why I said, let me do what I can to come down here and see it myself.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it kind of helps when I am talking with you or any residents.
Definitely.
You know, because sometimes communication, you know, it's just a.
No, you're perfectly fine. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for stopping by, and you know, like I said, hopefully, you know, the best thing to do, well, just thanks for being patient. I'm trying to, you know, just negotiate things and stuff, but I'll keep you in the loop, and
yes.
Thank you so much for working with me, man. I hope you're feeling better. You look a lot better.
I was like, oh, don't touch me or anything. I was ready to spew.
It's, you know,
I was so ready to spew.
Yeah, you didn't look too good and stuff. But you know, and that's the thing is, you know, I went down to the office on Saturday. I was just, you know, I was like just expecting, like, I wasn't expecting a runaround. I was like, you know, maybe there's a situation, maybe you got told, or they got told something. If not, I was just gonna wait to speak to you because I'm much rather just deal with you anyways.
That's fine.
And whatnot,
Perfect.
so.
That's what I'm here for.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank
Take